Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we get this challenge started in the third quarter with less than 4 minutes remaining on the clock. You're up by 13. You've got possession in your own territory. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Lamar Miller. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. You're only down 3 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field. It's 2nd and 6. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jackson. The open man is Clark, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
54. Army.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jackson will keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worry. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
We own them. We own them.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. We begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're ahead 7 points, but you've driven into opponent territory. Second and 7. He'll find Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Watch 54. Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Okay, so you won't be... And now the offense getting ready on second down.
Gotta do better.
Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in overtime with 3 minutes showing on the clock. We're all tied up at 24. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. First and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, That's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
We play to win. Ready? Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, during OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This to win it in overtime. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yield. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10.
Big stop.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw again is Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Go, go, go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 17.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your core.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the 4th quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're down 2 scores, but you're in the red zone. As we get set here, 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Lamar Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 43. Check. 43. I'm coming for it.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here we go.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Bourne. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second down, McKinnon. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here we go.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Don't let him breathe. Breathe. Play that tight deep.
On third down, here's Coleman. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go now. Mike. I got him.
They'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete.
Yeah.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. On a crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, but now it's third and goal. Now Jackson. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Let's go. Here we go. 180. What we got?
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number one. You lead by a touchdown. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 4th and 7. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. 25 yards that time.
Here we go.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in quarter number 4 with 6 minutes remaining. You're ahead by a single point. You've got possession in midfield, and it's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got him. You got him.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackle to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now Manning on the bootleg. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field Can really generate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 67 yards. And now they have taken a fourth quarter lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for two. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Again, Jackson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. And that was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't yet.
Ready?
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Let's go! Let's go! Right, Mike part two. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Coach. We begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You trail by a touchdown, but you have the ball on your opponent's 1-yard line, and it's already 4th and goal. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory as we get set here 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And an alley to run. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the 3rd quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. You're up by 2 scores, but you've got the ball deep in your own territory, and it's 3rd and 8. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, every day, any day.
From the gun, Jackson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You've got a big lead. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch his flat.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
And he'll give it here to the running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Shreds the tackle, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Miller. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid, still pitching a shutout. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those.
Back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. We're all tied on the scoreboard at 7 apiece. You've got the ball on your side of the field, 2nd and long. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Dickerson.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Get ready, get ready. Get ready.
On second down, Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
17 yards and a giant first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. First down and more. And all the way down to the 5.
Good work,
Another
boys.
strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. On second down now, Dickerson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert? And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge away.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in the 3rd quarter with less than 5 minutes to go. You're down 2 scores, but you have the ball on your opponent's 7. As we get set here, 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with less than 4 minutes on the clock. You're ahead by 4, but you're backed up inside your own 10, and it's 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the fourth quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're ahead on the scoreboard, but you've driven into opponent territory as we get set here, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the fourth quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're down 2 scores, but you've driven into opponent territory. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
That's our ball, going the other way.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
You got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Run to the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
You remember me? Let's go.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All We coming all day.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Stafford. And Anderson's got it. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
I know you feel that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Let's go now. Check Mike, check Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Snead's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Throwing is Jackson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
There we go.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Here's Jackson. The open man is Clark, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. As they have now chopped this lead, and all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, Stafford here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll try and wind down some clock here with Anderson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Again, Anderson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 1. A minute 50 to play. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now Jackson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And quickly to his tight end, Clark. That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him?
Let's go.
Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous, but he never broke a sweat.
Well, there you have it, another...
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're up by 2 scores. You've got the ball in the red zone. First and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now they'll pitch it out here. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field as we get set here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rivers now. Completes it to Watt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They do not score.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Multiple plays and go for different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves this kid. They'll look to throw. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sideline.
Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw, Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in quarter number 4 with less than 4 minutes showing on the clock. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And now running right through it. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking.